see the sun's in my eyes. Hey guys, quick check-in, man. Gotta head into town real quick, grab my mail, and then go back to our start work. So how are things? How are things? I'm just cruising along. I got my AC on. Let me put my window up. You guys can hear me better. So this is a new phone, which I don't like, and I don't like Metro service, but I'm gonna have to wait till I get a different phone, go back to Verizon. But I was able to download the app that I recorded, X-Recorder, I think it's called. So I was recording because it's really well done. It's an old documentary. It's called Age of Aquarius, Age of Evil. That's what it's called. I forget who did it, but he did an outstanding job on it. And it's been mirrored like a couple thousand times. How many different channels have mirrored it? So I don't feel bad about mirroring it. I don't think the guys. So anyways, I got part of that downloaded, and I noticed I didn't have notifications turned off, which would be fine. I'm not like a professional YouTuber if notifications come up, but I got, work messages, personal messages on there, so nothing vulgar. It's just, you don't want to put personal messages up on a YouTube. So anyways, I'm going to have to turn off the notifications on this. It's a very well done documentary, though. I'll have to maybe either do it in two parts, or I'll leave a link to the full documentary, because I don't think the X-Recorder lets me record for 2+ hours. Very well done. And I still got to put together. I got all these quotes from Barbara Marx Hubbard and all these people. Barbara Marx Hubbard, even though she's not a common name, she held some juice in the UN, and they were excited to have her talk. And I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like the juice. I don't know what's in that, guys. I don't know. It just seems like we're being led. We're being led to think certain things. The whole Stu Peters, come on, guys, that was comic book. That was freaking comic book. It was. Just like Trump. It's comic book. It's like they think we are, and we are. We are, and I'm saying we, and me too. We are easily misled, and we get sucked into these vacuums. See, I told you, We don't stop and say, hold the phone here, hold the phone. We know Satan's a deceiver, right? He's a deceiver. And they've been deceiving us for a long time. So it's hard to know. It's like, say Russ Dizdar. Russ, pretty much, if you listen to his sermons, because I guess he was a pastor too, and he pretty much lays it out there. It all sounds good. He's saying the satanic super soldiers, there's over 100 million of them right now ready to go, ready to rock as soon as the time is right, Is that correct? I don't know, guys. The whole conspiracy thing is burning me out, because I think we're being led on a lot of these rabbit trails. Now, is stuff going on? Absolutely. I watch the testimonies from the children who come forward. One little girl from England, man, it's brutal to hear what she's gone through. Just absolutely brutal. Poor thing. This was in the 90s. It just unspeakable acts. I pray she's okay now. She seemed like a real nice girl. She talked about, I don't want to get graphic, but she talked about, because there was a lot of sex going on in these things, and, she got pregnant a few times, and one time she had a baby, or she had a miscarriage at school, little girl. She had a miscarriage at school, and she didn't want them to get a hold of the baby, because she knew they would do funky stuff with it. So she put it in pencil box, a little pencil box, and gave it a burial, you know. Just heartbreaking stuff, guys. Absolutely heartbreaking. So, I gotta go ahead and get my mail. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Everything's moving so quick. We know it's coming down. You know, but we shouldn't fear anything. He told us how many times, don't fear nothing, man. Just stay in Him. Because He knew this world is so freaking bizarre and wicked. What's crazy is how wicked really are we? You know, how wicked really are we compared to... So when you think about it, I mean, here's another thing with Jesus Christ. Our whole time system changed because of Him. There's no other person that the whole time, I mean, our whole calendar, because of Him, has changed. You know, Buddha couldn't do that. Muhammad couldn't do that. You know, His ascended master surely didn't do it. You know, so you know, I mean, who knows how it was back then? We only have what we have, writings of history and stuff. You know, we know like from our past, so say I'm 50, 55, whatever, from my childhood till now, I could see how the wickedness has grown, how deception has even grown, how morals have just, you know, I mean, I think we were just leaving the good old handshake era behind when I was a child, you know. Just that was starting to go by the wayside, you know. You know, now, my God, the handshake, you can't trust anybody. You can't. And He told us don't trust anybody. That's what He said. Now, how do we take that? So, like, Luke, I was talking about the swords. All right, so I guess that was to fulfill the prophecy, to have the sword. It's got to be a little deeper than that. I cannot see our Creator wanting us to get, you know, beat this way and that. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that's what happened to Him. But I'm not going to sit on the sidelines and watch somebody get raped or, you know, beat up or nothing. No. You know, I'm not doing it. No way. Not. So, boy, I'm just rambling on here. Well, anyways, it's hotter than all get here, man. I had a kind of a borderline heat stroke Thursday. I had to knock off a couple hours early. It was, and I'm glad I did, because if I'd have tried to push through it as I do, man, I would have been, I might have had a heat stroke. I reckon they could kill you. Well, they can kill you. They sure can. And I'm not a young buck anymore, so. But anyways, so yeah, you know, like Russ Dizdar, I liked Rob Skiba. I don't know about you guys, but I thought Rob was all right, man. He made the Bible for me, you know, as a new believer. He made it interesting, and it is. It is. You know, he made it kind of come to life, and you know, as to where, as a new believer and a I don't want to say a profound thinker, but I'm a thinker, man. I'm a ponderer. He got me pondering on stuff. And so, you know, I mean, you take Wally Works. I know I always bust on Wally Works, but guys, man, that guy is a little chump deceiver. He is. Now, is he deceived too? Well, yeah, I guess so, but, you know, that's still, you know, I don't want to mislead or deceive anybody. I don't try to profit off anybody. I'm not making these for any kind of monetary, and it's not like I need attention or nothing. I mean, I do enjoy you guys. You guys are like my fellowship that we never get to see, huh? But, that's all we got, man. We got to take what the Lord gives us, right? And she's run with it that way. What's he got? Oh, cast iron. He's selling cast iron. He's been out there a lot. The guy sells cast iron. Somebody threw away in my recycle bin a cast iron crock pot. Yeah, crock pot. One of those cast irons with a lid. Nice one, man. Just throw it in the recycle. People throw away the craziest stuff. Well, see, they go camping and they buy stuff and then they don't want to store it. This is America. This is Americans, man. This is what we do. I don't think I have a whole lot of... I know I don't have a whole lot of views, so I don't know how many are from different countries, but it's really bad. It's really bad what we do. I mean, we're disposable. Well, everything is disposable. We buy it cheap. And it's not like, even in the 70s, things were, 70s when things started going downhill, I think, quality-wise. Probably your 60s, your 50s, right after World War II, But that's just me kind of thinking. But so, yeah, I just don't know. And I don't want to, post a bunch of conspiracy stuff and just kind of suck people in, because that's what's happening. We're getting sucked into these things, guys. We surely are. We're getting sucked into these things. And we can't do that. We've got to hold the phone, man. Hold the phone. The whole Stu Peters and all this. Yeah, well, they did want to get that in people real bad. But that doesn't mean that it isn't part of the whole deal. I don't know what's in it. I do look at comments and see people who... Yeah, my cousin had it and this, yada, yada, yada. I see those. But I also talk to people in my life that I know exist. None of them have I seen any adverse effects, have I seen. And some of these people say they've had that, said virus. One second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going again. Yeah, guys, it's just the deception is rampant. I do think what they're doing, I really do, and it seems kind of obvious, is they're exposing the dark side. Satan's exposing the dark side, and he's going to come in as an angel of light. And that's the big deception. That's the big falling away, as I see it. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing like church is so distorted right now. But I don't know. See, I never attended church when I was younger. So I don't know how it was, but I'm guessing it was a lot different. Guessing. And here's another thing, man. We have a new gal at work, young gal. She's like 20, and a good gal. And she's a lesbian. I don't know. I kind of, well, she brought it up. We got to talking while we were working, and she's a hard worker. We got to talking. I'm just kind of picking her brain without trying to be rude, but she brought up stuff, so I just said, yeah, so... and she was telling me she tried dating guys in high school and tried to be because she's a pretty gal, tried to be the prom queen type and all that, and she never felt comfortable. She never felt right. She always felt out of sorts, and then I guess found out, later on that she was attracted to women. See, I don't know. Is it a mental illness? I don't know. I'm definitely not down with this freak show going on, the going into schools. Oh my God, I mean, you know, I drink and I shouldn't. I wouldn't have the audacity to go in the school system and say, yeah, drink all you want, do whatever you want. You know, I would never do that. But, you know, I mean, sin is sin. You can't just say, you know, oh man, they're bad because they're homosexuals or whatever, when we are all sinners. I don't think we should celebrate sin. I think we should strive not to. Is it a sin? I don't know. The Bible, how we interpret it, yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I mean, if you're born that way and you're attracted, I mean, you know, if you actually love, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. I just, I know she's a nice girl, and I ain't judging her. Absolutely not. Better than some of the people I know who are Christian, and I get it. Being good isn't, you know, but be right back. One more stop, guys. I didn't have any mail, which is kind of shocking.